What is happening, everybody? Welcome in. We gotta get that lo-fi in the background. So give me a second. I don't know if this is too loud or not. Should be good. All right. Wow, a lot of hellos. What's going on, everybody? Good to have you all here. I didn't stream Thursday because I went to New York. So I posted that recorded video, but today we're getting back to it, back to the live streams. We got quite a few things to go over. Is the sound fine? Yeah, okay, I think the sound is fine. A lot of stuff to go over. NFTs have been pretty crazy. Market is looking pretty crazy. It's getting good again. So we'll talk about that from a high time frame perspective. But overall, I will say things look quite bullish across the board. Alts are kind of lagging behind a little bit, but we'll get into all of that shortly. And then I have a few mints that are coming up. There's also a mint in like 40 minutes that we might take part in live on stream, which could be a little fun. So I might do that. We'll see. We'll talk about that soon. So I just go across the globe for a couple days. Bro, I've been bouncing around everywhere recently. I was in Colorado, and then I was in San Francisco, then I was in Colorado, then I was in New York, and then I'm going back to Colorado like in 2 days or something like that. It's been busy, but good to have you all here. A couple things before we get started, just a couple notes that I need to take care of while Bitcoin pumps in the background. Shout out to Bybit, one of the sponsors for this stream. They are my preferred derivatives trading platform, so you can check them out with the link below. A couple people have been asking me about Zort, so I want to briefly talk about Zort publicly here. We'll make it brief. But basically, Zort is going through a lot of stuff with this lawsuit, and there's like a couple red flags. The AI is awesome, but I'm hearing a lot of different conflicting stories. So for right now, I'm removing my affiliation with Zort. I've paused the AI. And once things clear back up again, if they do, then we'll start tracking that account again. The AI is awesome, but the company has been a little... I just don't know what's going on. And because I'm not like certain about what's happening right now, I would rather like not talk about it. I mean, not promote it or whatever. And then also, you guys know I'm very bullish on AVAX, and so I just recently partnered with Trader Joe, which is basically the swap on AVAX, but we'll be talking about that later. Trader Joe is a great platform for trading your AVAX alts. And then last bit of business before we jump into the TA, NordVPN gave me a like coupon discount, whatever, that I can offer to you guys. So in the description, if you need a VPN, and since we're all in crypto, we all do need VPNs, you can get 2 years plus a free 4 months for like $89, and that comes out to like $3 a month, which is cool because I was paying like $12 a month for ExpressVPN, so happy to be using Zort now. All right, with the less fun stuff out of the way, let's jump into the more interesting stuff. Will asks what the mint is. I'll give you guys a heads up. I don't know for sure if we're going to go for it, but let's see here. I'll put it over here. This is what it is. Dazee 10 o'clock UTC, so in like 37 minutes. I think it's like generative. I mean, it is. It's generative art. Looks kind of cool. And there's only 2,000 of them. I think 2 SOL each. I'll probably mint like 1 or 2 of them. But because there's only 2,000, usually those kind of sell out quick. So we'll see what happens. It's coming up. I'm actually talking with a friend right now to see if we're for sure going to mint some of these. But it's looking possible. So we'll talk about that in like half an hour though. But it would kind of be fun to mint some stuff live on the stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Last time we streamed was a week ago. So like down here, and my main thesis was just basically as long as this level holds, we're bullish. Because this consolidation, breakout, retest, go. I'm pretty sure I drew this exact thing last time. So that's kind of, I mean, that was one of the options. Obviously, things were looking weaker over here. And the other plans we talked about were if we traded below here and then reclaimed this level, or if we broke down, swept that low, and then went up. But the main thesis was as long as 40K holds, we're still bullish. 40K has held, and now Bitcoin has just been absolutely ripping, which is great to see, up 25% in little under a week. So this is good to see, but we're kind of getting at, like, I wouldn't long it right here. We're getting into daily supply right here, and then also, I mean, here is a high that we can keep an eye on. How's the 3-day look? And the weekly. All right. So the one thing we don't want to see is if we sweep this high or reject in this zone. Like, we're definitely getting close to resistance. I guess I don't need this line there. But what we don't want to see is a sweep of this high and then come back down. However, like we've been going vertical. I don't think we're going to keep going vertical this entire time. I'll take off this Monday's range. And how is let's see. Yeah, I've seen Goblin's Prod. We'll do Q&A later. Right now, let's focus on some of the TA. How can you show how you reclaim and not just a deviation? Of which level? We've talked about that a bit before, but we can discuss it again later. So here we have Monday's range. Like, obviously this looks great. It looks like we're breaking out, but the only thing I guess I'm like a little worried about is that we've literally gone straight up since the monthly open. And it's kind of like the first few days of the month are kind of like the first few days of the like trading day. So I'm not like certain that this is just going to keep going straight up. It'd be cool, but I wouldn't be surprised if either we range a little bit or if later on we get something like this and then go back up, like a retest of this consolidation basically. So like, I know everyone's bullish right now. This is fun to see, but like, we're not just going to go straight up forever, right? We literally went straight up, consolidated for a bit, straight up again. And while, yes, we can trend hard for a while, but we will see periods of consolidation and we will see pullbacks for you to get more involved. For instance, like this range, when we took out this low, that could have been a nice long signal. I wasn't trading because I don't remember. I was actually traveling that night, I believe. I think. I don't even remember. But this high is definitely something we're going to be watching. Like, if it does something like this, I'd feel pretty good about a pullback to like high 40s. So here's the thing. Like, Bitcoin looks good. It's great that we're pumping. It's great that this is looking nice and bullish. But the problem is, like, you're not going to enter a trade right now, or at least I wouldn't. We would like to see a bit of consolidation or something like that. I think this level, I don't think we go back down that far. But man, imagine how bearish people would be. But this is kind of a nice level, right? Support here. Deviate below, whatever you want. Breakout, retest, go. We could get something like that. But yeah, Bitcoin looks good. I just don't have any trade setups right now. What are my Monday's range settings? Just Monday. Sorry, that might sound a little mean, but basically today's Tuesday. Here's Monday. So it's this candles high and low. I think there's more actionable setups with alts because Bitcoin has been moving while the alts have not been moving as much. So we can take a look at that, and there might be some more like actionable setups for us to actually take. But right now, like, Bitcoin, good to see it pumping. It's great that we're above 50K again. And yeah, now it's kind of just wait and see. No leverage longs for me right now. You know, the opportunity to long was either down in this region when we like broke above this, whatever, kind of got like a little retest of that, or when we swept this low right here. But for now, bullish bias. Good to see Bitcoin pumping. Good to see a bunch of strength. However, there isn't really an actionable setup right now for me on Bitcoin. Ethereum has not been moving as much, but I mean, I eventually expect it to kind of do the same thing. This also broke out of its lower time frame range, gave a nice retest right here. I think I posted this retest on Twitter, and since that has continued to push. It looks like it has a similar structure to Bitcoin, but it looks like it's just in this consolidation, you know? So it's breaking out now. We might be able to get a setup. Let's see. Actually, let me open. I think it's this one. That is not the right one. Ranges? Yeah, that's the right one. Just so I can briefly scan some levels. Alright. That's kind of nice. So, here. Weekly open, Monday's high. Some nice confluence around this level. And also, I would say we are breaking out of this consolidation, which is basically this level right here on Bitcoin. So we'll see if maybe early tomorrow we get a pullback into this region, and then we long that. So that would be my Ethereum plan. Monday's high, weekly open. You can see resistance, flipped it as support here. So we'd want to see that level hold if it pulled back a little bit. So that's kind of the plan for Ethereum. A little easier to get on board than Bitcoin, and I'm sure Ethereum will run soon. Bitcoin's just having a little bit of time to shine where it outperforms everything else, and that might continue for a little bit, and that's why we'll look for longs on Bitcoin as well. But right now we're just looking at what is the most clear. So we've got this 4-hour demand that basically led to the breakout above this level. All right, so retest of that, and then let's go. And I would you probably could put your stop at this 3,400. I would probably play it a little safer and have a stop like down here. But I would look for something like this, I would say. And then, I mean, give me these highs up here. That's what Bitcoin's going for right now. We're shooting for this early September high. So we're not messing around. So that's kind of what I would look for. That's what I would look for on Ethereum. AVAX, you guys know I am very bullish on AVAX. I think Rush rewards are about to start. Ave, however you pronounce it, just came over. So this has just been consolidating though, but I like it because we're consolidating above all-time high. So it's good to see us trading above 60. Like that just gives me a higher time frame bullish bias as long as we stay above this level. Check here really quick. It's just an easy way for me to scan. All right, so that actually looks pretty good. We took out Monday's low already. We have the quarterly and the monthly open there. Tough rejection. Is that happening on every exchange, or is that, did someone just fat finger something on? No, okay, so that's everywhere. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me actually, I can mark things up a little quicker. We like the key levels. I need to adjust it a little though. All right, bear with me. Weekly, we'll make that blue. Monthly, we'll do a dark blue. I like my Monday's ranges green. That's fine. That's enough to see. Okay, so here's the plan for AVAX. Because I'm still very bullish on AVAX from a more fundamental perspective, I think once this is done consolidating, it's just going to absolutely start ripping. So we're above all-time high. That's a good sign. We took out Monday's low. That's another good sign. Maybe it'll consolidate down here a little bit. It can do whatever it wants to do. And then once this breaks above the monthly open, we're looking for longs. So I'd probably look for something like this, targeting all-time highs. All right. Are you talking about this thing, Andre? It's an indicator called Spaceman BTC key levels. So a buddy of mine, Spaceman, who I actually had on stream earlier, made this indicator. He added the Monday's ranges. I like to think he added those for me because he asked me for some feedback on it. Could it be a 3-tap? Yeah, I think if it pulls back to here, then it could. And if it does that, you could enter a long, but I would probably put my stop even wider until this started flipping some resistance. So I would say the main, more conservative plan is get above 66, flip that monthly/quarterly open. It's both of them. And then let's get in some AVAX longs. But overall, like, I mean, just this entire structure, we've kind of just been chilling, right? We went on some awesome runs. Like, after everything dumped, AVAX fully recovered and made a new all-time high. But then since that, it's just been consolidating. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm checking my Discord. Oh, Ape Only just had a cool announcement. We like to see that. And this, where is it? Thought I had it up somewhere. This is happening in 20 minutes, so I don't know. We'll see. I still haven't decided. All right. So that's the AVAX plan. Moving on to Sol, I really wanted to see us retest this level. It was a super clean setup, right above Monday's high from last week, but it doesn't look like we're gonna quite get down there. We still could, but we'll see. Like, I'd be surprised if this happens while the rest of the market goes up. I am very bullish on Sol, though. Like, big picture, I think this looks fine. I posted some chart. What was it? I don't remember. But basically, it was like a line chart with like a trend line somewhere. I don't remember. But this looks pretty good. Let's pull up Monday's range. This also took out Monday's low, right? So I think doing something like this would be a nice long setup since we took out this low. But if we reject there and the whole market starts to roll over, then we'll have to be patient. Bitcoin's really on the move. What the heck? Oh, Ethereum, you bastard. So, alts are definitely just lagging behind a little bit. Good to see some strength from Ethereum, though. But I still want this entry. Maybe after the daily close, we get a pullback. Oh, I bet we have a nice 15-minute div right here. Look at that. Just a 15-minute one, though. Anyway, Okay, so we looked at Sol. Basically, either show me some strength, break out of this downtrend. Kind of nice how this all lines up sometimes, isn't it? Or come down to this 150 and I'll fill some longs there. People in my Discord are talking about it. Bro, I need someone to fill me in. Alright, give me a sec. The plot thickens. Guys, is Dazee a scam? I'm on stream. Ha ha ha. CBS would be proud of me. Oh, for the oh, that's interesting. Look at this. Alright, the art does kind of look like it's copied. I mean, that's probably not a coincidence. Alright, I'm playing it safe. Oh well. Sorry guys. Trying to make sure I don't miss valuable information and then just mint some scam live on Twitter. I mean live on stream. Weird. I don't follow him, right? No, but okay. Who knows? I'm gonna wait to see if I get any. Okay. Alright, I have a friend who is going to do some due diligence for us while we wait. But it's looking like I probably won't be minting. So, this is a good experience about how we need to do some due diligence. Okay, so we got our plans for Sol and AVAX, our long plans. FTT, round of applause for FTT. I have been in this trade for 15 and a half days. Oh my gosh. But it's looking good. Like, stuck to the plan. High time frame support right here. Held the support. And now we're pushing. So I'd like to see it keep going. Let's see if we have any lower time frame levels. I mean, I think the main plan is just gonna be, I could add something onto this later, but SR kind of range high from this area. You have a good mid-range there. It's actually kind of a nice range. Hold on. This low. So what I'm looking for is like the low before our big bounce, and I would say it was this low because then we had an actual bounce, to the high of the bounce right there. And that looks kind of clean. I mean, Mid-range held well there. But anyway, I'm just going to draw one line to make things clean. So what I'm basically going to look for, break above here. If it consolidates, retests, something like that, will be the continuation play. Kaz got detectives at the palm of his hands ready to do some NFT research. There are a lot of cool people in the NFT space, and I've been able to make some good friends. And so one of them, we were both planning on minting some of these, and now I was like, yo, can you look into this? I'm streaming and don't have the time right this second to read all the messages. So he's on the case. I'll be sure to let you guys know. We still have 12 minutes, but that is sketchy, you know? I was even DMing the guy. What put me off a little bit was, like, this was their Medium article. This was it. Like, that's literally their entire article. Brief history? Yes. Can you get any more brief than this? Like, holy cow. Like, you could have at least written a longer article, you know? Look at the YouTube video of it. Do you have a link, son? All right, it's a no. Oh, here we go. This should be funny. I'm gonna DM this to the guy. We'll see what he says. All right, I just sent it to him. Let's see if we get a response. That's tough. That's a tough break right there. All right, hold up. Let me tell my Discord really quick. Wow. Whoever found that, I mean, how clutch was that? Saved yourself an L? Absolutely. Inkaholic guy in our is on our Discord. Is that who found it? You know, it is funny because I was talking to my friend who told me about this project, and I was like, I don't know. I kind of had a feeling something was off because they like didn't talk about the process at all. Whereas you guys know Infinites, which is like a project that I'm pretty into. So this is the difference between the artist of the Infinites This is the difference between the artist of the infinites and these other random generative art things where people are like, oh, we use this and that for our generative art, but it's actually all a lie. Like this guy who made the infinites is an absolute genius. For some weeks, trained a style gone with paintings from art history, 15,000 paintings, then had it create its own art, then built the infrastructure to augment the paintings on chain using the Ethereum to blah, 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 which is like the difference between this and saying like, yeah, we use some tool online. You know, there's levels to this. Should I mint? So funny. He hasn't replied yet. We'll see what he says. Okay. Sorry guys, we just had a little emergency there to take care of. Yeah, far is Gigabrain. Okay, back to business at hand. Glad we're not. Man, how funny would it have been if we ended up minting that and then they just delete the website and rug and it was going to be like, oh yeah, we're all just minting. We're all just minting together on stream and then we just get rugged live. That probably would have gotten quite a few views. Actually, I do want to leave these up. Because I want to see if they sell out really quick. Yeah, if you guys want to check out real generative art stuff, Far, the artist of the infinites that I went to New York this past week to go see, he has a PhD in visual studies from Harvard. Like, he's no joke. Absolute genius. So, alright, back to this. This is the SR level that I'm watching. Gonna look for a breakout, whatever. So that's the FTT plan. Nothing there. DYDX, it was looking really good. I mean, still kind of... Like, this was a nice retest. I should have left... Excuse me. I should have left some limit orders, but I didn't, so... I'm kind of going to clear all this. What did I just do? Oh. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait on DYDX. I got nothing there. Luna, very bullish on Luna, but as far as a specific setup goes, I'm not too sure right now. Dot, I know a lot of people like Dot. Honestly, I think AVAX and Sol are the cleanest setups right now. Guys, wouldn't it be hilarious if this Dazee project just like 50x's? Oh my gosh, so funny. Actually not funny, because like they're about to steal money from people, so it's not that funny. But I'm glad we caught it. Not even me. Not even we. It was someone else who caught it. I had absolutely nothing to do with it. Just have good friends. ETH BTC. So, ETH BTC, kind of just consolidating, holding on by a thread. I mean, not necessarily holding on by a thread, but you get what I'm saying. We've got this channel, something, whatever you want to call it. It's just hard for me to have much of a directional bias here. Like, I would lean towards being bullish here because it's like the last line of support before just nuking. So I would like to see this hold. But I think I really would need to see us flip above something like this before I could be more bullish on it. Stolen plug just called Dazee out. Should we check on the Twitter drama? Bro, Neo Nexus is gonna be huge. Alright, sorry. 40 seconds, are we watching it? Holy cow, did someone list a gecko at 35? What an idiot. I don't think this is going to tell me how many are there. Bro, when they don't have counters, it's freaking sketch. I don't really want to have this on the screen in case someone thinks we're minting them. Like, I don't want people to think I'm supporting this. Neo Nexus Discord post. Are you talking about how they said they would buy stuff back? Shout out Neo Nexus. Holy cow. That's like the nicest thing ever of them. The floor is not 50 soul. They say, well, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll start to transition to NFT stuff. I don't have much right now. I think for the people who are not into NFTs and just trading, I would say these are the two setups I'm looking at. 3 setups: Ethereum, AVAX, Sol, and then I'm long FTT. But that's about it. They've minted 469 of them. Dang. I feel bad. I tried my best to warn people. Okay, so what Neo Nexus, here's their website. Pretty sick. Basically, you buy a ticket. Also, I'm going to hide the Bybit thing so it doesn't look confusing. If you bought one of the first 5,000 tickets, which are all sold out now, you're guaranteed to buy a property. Basically their idea, it's like digital real estate. The art is pretty sick. Like, I think it's cool looking buildings. They're just doing so much. The team is doxed, which is always a good sign. This Jack Shee guy did like a Spaces, which was pretty cool. I didn't get a listen, but I heard a lot of good stuff about it. Price prediction for those, I literally have no idea how to come up with a price prediction for an NFT. I feel like it's a little what just happened? Dazee just had a internal server error. Oh, the website still shows up for me. Yeah, I have no idea how to make like a price prediction about a digital realist. Yeah, yeah. But it's a cool idea, and what they just posted is really cool. Because a lot of people bought golden tickets that were after the first 5,000 and they didn't really want them. And I feel like most people would just be like, well, like, screw you, that sucks. But they just posted a... Where is it? In so many Discords now. They just posted an announcement saying, "We are community first and we will always deliver on our commitment to you, just as we have done in the past few weeks. We see you and we hear you. Yesterday we sold golden tickets much quicker than we had anticipated, and we know some of you might have hoped to be in the initial 500 when you made your purchase. We understand. If you are unhappy with your purchase and do not want any of the upcoming rewards that come with being a golden ticket holder, we have a solution for you. In good faith to our community, we will be buying back any golden ticket from number 5001 to ticket number 7500 if you list them on Digitalize for 1 SOL after they've been verified on the marketplace. If you hold a golden ticket between those numbers, you have until 1 week after golden tickets have been listed to have your ticket bought back by us." Then they say our website has been updated to reflect the initial 5,000 have been sold out. Anyone who purchases from now on is responsible for knowing this information, as we've made it extremely transparent and clear. So we like what they're doing. It's pretty cool. And if you have one of those top 5,000 tickets, you're basically guaranteed a property. And discounted pre-sale price on the first drop, 2.5 SOL, access, whatever. And this just shows me how much demand there already is for this project. Like, if they sold out 5,000 of these golden tickets right away, so that means 5,000 properties are going to be bought by golden ticket holders for sure, or by that like first 5,000. So pretty cool idea. It says futuristic cyberpunk city alive in the metaverse, own property, take part in the gameplay, help us build. It just feels like they're taking a digital real estate idea to the next level. And the art's cool. So I bought like 8 golden tickets because I think it could be pretty big. So that's one we're looking at that we will be taking part in. Let me catch up with the chat. Would I still hold a over 5,000 ticket? That's a good point. I don't think it's a bad idea to hold one. Like, they've said you're gonna get ongoing airdrops on a monthly basis, and it only costs 1 SOL. So if you can just sell a couple of those, and I think they plan to use these tickets like indefinitely, not just for the drop. Like, one of the ones that I bought was like number 5020. So it was outside, like that was the very last one I bought. It was outside that top 5,000. I'm not even sure if I'll sell it back. Let me ask someone. If they're willing to purchase it back, like that just shows they are committed to this community, you know, which is cool. Can't any of us just buy the 1 to 5,000? Oh, they're all sold out. The 1 to 5,000. I don't have any skeleton crew, no. Did Dazee rug yet? Yeah, just the top 5,000 are guaranteed. So this is for the top 5,000, and this is for everyone else. So like it still has quite a few perks. And yeah, you can buy a 1 to 5,000 on secondary, I think. So NeoNexus, one project I'm excited about. There were 3 main projects I wanted to talk to you guys about. This one, Artificial Irrelevance, which are minting. They haven't announced the 4th wave. So they've done 3 waves of minting at different prices. They've all sold out instantly. Basically, these robot heads are going to be used for like arcade games, which I think is a super cool idea. Like there's so much they can do starting with a robot head. They're going to do lore. They want their own marketplace and then arcade. So basically the arcade is a skill-based play to earn arcade that rewards NFTs, blah, blah, blah. So like making arcade games, which actually like doesn't sound like the most ridiculous thing ever, because some projects are like, oh, we want to create this crazy game, but it's going to take like 3 years to build. These types of arcade games are simpler, more achievable. But yeah, and I also like that there's only 4,848 of them. And then, yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I think they're cool. I've already minted some in the first few waves, but pretty bullish on these. I think they're gonna do well. And then lastly, the Tower DAO. It is another like digital real estate idea, futuristic skyscraper, where like you basically get rooms, which I think is pretty sick. And let me see their Twitter. I don't know why I moved my Twitter over here, but so I honestly think the art is just like pretty cool. Like it's just simple, like a simple room basically in a skyscraper. So I like their idea. They're also doing this whole roommate thing, which I think is kind of interesting, but overall, like I'll definitely be minting some of these. Hopefully we can mint a few of them. I wish they showed a little more art on the website, but basically, I think the art's cool. I think the idea is cool. Like all living in a skyscraper, and you might be on the same floor as certain people, whatever, you know. And then the different designs. So it seems pretty cool. The DAO should be interesting. And over, well, I guess 1, 2, like 20 people that I follow this project. And that's all. That's like one of the first things I look at when I'm looking up a project, is to see if my friends are following them. What an idiot. So that's the Tower DAO's the same artist as Degen Apes. I didn't know that. Be careful buying golden tickets on secondary right now. I'm not worried about the gecko floor price. Like, sure, it's been dropping. Rare stuff has been holding up pretty well. But, like, neon probably at like 180, 170. If that one gets bought, it's at 190. But, like, everything's pulling back today. Like, the meerkats were at 35 yesterday. Now they're at 25. Solstead was at like 90, and they dropped to 56. Maybe I should buy one, actually. I didn't know what these got up to. They're at 65 now. And I know... Do they not have... Oh, they have their own marketplace. Solana Monkey Business. Their marketplace or whatever. Their floor price. Their floor is down to 280. And that was at like 350 yesterday. So basically all the floors are dropping right now. I'm not really too worried about it. Stacked Labs in the chat. When 100 soul floor? Dude, maybe when they release the keys and stuff like that. All that hype is going. We'll see. It moves quick. But yeah, Artificial Irrelevance, the Tower, Neo Nexus. I would say those are kind of the three main plays. How do you find projects before minting? So you can join the pre-sale. Well, I mean, not all projects do the pre-sale. Ones that do, I mean, I honestly haven't even gotten into that many pre-sales. I just try and mint stuff like when it's actually happening. But I think just like following the right people on Twitter. Hey, Mark remembers. Mark remembers that Stacked Labs is Jared. We'll have Jared back on a stream again soon. Yeah, people might be selling stuff to mint new stuff, which is kind of funny. But like the new stuff, I mean, crappy projects are not going to last. And the real valuable ones are going to rise up. And I think the geckos are one of those. They're doing a lot. They're doing a lot of stuff. So very bullish on those. And if you don't have one yet, I mean, floors high 30s. It's not a bad time to try and scoop your first. We've been seeing a lot of big buys coming in, regardless of the floor price dropping a bit. We've seen a bunch of triple-digit buys in the last few days. What do I think of Goblin Laboratory? I think it's pretty interesting. Goblin kind of has like a cult following. Their that Discord's kind of going crazy. But I might try and mint something in there. But since that's like so far away, since that's on the 27th, I feel like I kind of have time to figure it out. I don't need to worry about it yet, or like figure it out today or even in the next couple weeks. We'll just see how things progress. If I only had one golden ticket under 5,000, would I buy another one for 5 Sol? I don't really know. I don't know how to value these golden tickets. But I guess like as more people buy or want golden tickets, and as the project grows, like having that golden ticket is kind of your early access or whatever. I haven't bought any piggies. I might buy some Oink Club, but Rogue Sharks, I don't love how the Rogue Sharks look. They look a little scary to me. You want to join the NFT hype but have $200-300 for aping, what do you recommend? I would recommend you try and mint something that you have high conviction about that only costs like 1 Sol or 1.5. So I don't know what Tower is going to mint at. It might be 1 or 2 or something. The next wave of these will probably be like 1 or 1.5. So I guess I would say try and mint a artificial irrelevant when they do their next minting. I would say that's my like higher conviction play. Also, I think the way to look at these golden tickets is like if people are buying these for 10 Sol or something like that, then to me that means that they value whatever property they're going to get at like 15 or 16 Sol, which is kind of interesting. Like if people start trading the golden tickets a lot on secondary and they're going for double-digit Sol, then that makes me think that immediately we'll see a high floor like that with the actual properties. Is the 4th wave less rare? No, I don't think so. I think they actually have like 3 1-of-1s in the 4th wave. Let me see. I don't know if they've... I don't know if they've shared it exactly, but I thought they mentioned it. We'll see. The golden tickets are interesting, man. Haha. 15-minute RSI div. Let's go. Maybe we'll get this entry. But yeah, I would say those are the three projects I'm looking for coming up. I don't really think I have much else to cover in this stream. NeoNexus, Tower, Artificial Irrelevance, and I'll continue to update in my Discord like when we get closer. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you had a good time. And if you want to go a step further and support me for doing this content for free or whatever, you can sign up with the Bybit link or lock up 2 years and 4 months of NordVPN for like $90, which is a pretty screaming deal. And it's a deal I actually purchased myself. So, I am my gecko and my gecko is me, says Aaron. Yeah, Dazee, whatever, is a little sketch. Did they reply? Oh no, it wasn't them. Oh well. Anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Or night. Probably night. Ethereum, AVAX, if it loads, and Sol. are the 3 setups that I'm kind of watching, and I'll update those in the Discord. So, talk to you guys later. Hope you had a good time. It's always fun hanging out, and we'll be in touch. Peace.